Hello and welcome to Switch Mania. It's your boy Clarence back at it again for a new episode. Are you on the lookout for some great games to add to your collection but don't want to spend a fortune? Then you're in luck because today we're bringing you a list of 20 amazing Nintendo Switch games that are currently on sale on the eShop. That's right, we've scoured the digital store to find the best bargains on some of the most popular games around. From classic franchises to indie gems, there's plenty to choose from on this list. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover some awesome games that won't break the bank. But before we start, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment on which game caught your eye the most. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest Nintendo Switch content. So without further ado, let's dive in. Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection brings 3 classic games from the Assassin's Creed franchise onto the Nintendo Switch, offering players the chance to relive the adventures of one of the most iconic characters in the series, Ezio Auditore. The collection includes Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations, each offering a thrilling storyline and engaging gameplay mechanics. The collection is set in various locations, from the bustling cities of Italy to the exotic streets of Constantinople. The gameplay mechanics are well designed with a focus on stealth and action. Players can explore the open world and complete various missions while taking down enemy guards and climbing tall buildings. The collection also features a variety of weapons and abilities that players can use to customize their playstyle. The Ezio collection features updated graphics and improved performance, bringing these classic games to life on the Nintendo Switch. The collection also includes all of the original DLC content, providing players with even more content to explore.
When were you ever young?
Trine for the Nightmare Prince is a beautiful and engaging puzzle platformer that offers a unique and challenging gameplay experience. It features 3 playable characters, each with their own unique abilities, allowing players to solve puzzles in various ways. Players control Amadeus the Wizard, Pontius the Knight, and Zoya the Thief as they embark on a journey to save the world from the Nightmare Prince. The storyline is well written with charming characters and humorous dialogue that add to the overall charm. The gameplay mechanics are well designed with a focus on puzzle solving and platforming. Each character's abilities are used to overcome obstacles, defeat enemies, and solve puzzles. It also features a co-op mode allowing players to team up and solve puzzles together. The visuals are stunning with vibrant colors and beautiful landscapes that create an immersive world for players to explore. The soundtrack is also exceptional, with an enchanting score that complements the overall atmosphere. Batman: The Telltale series is a thrilling and immersive point-and-click adventure game that puts players in the shoes of the Caped Crusader. The storyline is well written with twists and turns that keep players engaged throughout the game. Players control Batman and his alter ego Bruce Wayne as they navigate the complex world of Gotham City and face off against iconic villains such as the Joker and Two-Face. The choices and consequences system allows players to shape the story and their relationships with other characters, making each playthrough unique. The visuals are stylized and unique, creating a distinct look that separates it from other Batman games. The voice acting is also exceptional, with talented voice actors bringing the characters to life and adding to the overall atmosphere. The gameplay mechanics are simple but effective, with a focus on decision making and quick time events. The puzzles are well designed and the combat system is satisfying, with each fight feeling like a cinematic action sequence. The TakeOver is an action-packed beat-em-up game that brings back the classic arcade-style fighting gameplay. It offers a variety of game modes such as the story mode, survival mode, and versus mode. The key mechanics of the game are easy to understand, making it accessible for players of all skill levels. The controls are intuitive, allowing players to easily perform combos and special moves. One of the positive things about the game is the excellent level design. The stages are well designed and full of obstacles and enemies that keep the game exciting and challenging. It also features a great soundtrack that adds to the overall atmosphere. Another standout feature of the TakeOver is the graphics. It has an amazing retro-style aesthetic that is reminiscent of classic arcade games. The animations are smooth and the character designs are unique and engaging. Eben Ob is a charming puzzle platformer game that was first released on the PlayStation 3 and later on the Nintendo Switch. It features a unique gravity-based mechanic that allows players to navigate through levels by shifting their weight between the upper and lower halves of the world. The gameplay mechanics are simple yet challenging, making it a great game for both casual and hardcore gamers alike. One of the positive aspects of Eben Ob is its co-op gameplay mode, which encourages teamwork and communication between players to solve puzzles and progress through the game. The art style and soundtrack are also commendable, creating a serene and dreamlike atmosphere that's both visually and audibly pleasing. UnMetal is an action-adventure game that follows the story of the protagonist, Jess Fox, as he attempts to escape from a secret military base while being pursued by a group of ruthless soldiers. One of the standout features of UnMetal is its gameplay mechanics, which blend together elements of classic point-and-click adventure games with fast-paced action. Players must navigate through various levels, solve puzzles, and engage in combat to progress through the story. The writing and humor are also noteworthy, with plenty of pop culture references and self-aware jokes that poke fun at both the genre and gaming culture in general. The retro-inspired pixel art style and chiptune soundtrack are also well executed, adding to the overall charm and nostalgia of the game.
Landmine! Wait!
Old Man's Journey is a heartwarming adventure game that follows the journey of an elderly man as he travels across various landscapes and reach a distant destination. The game mechanics involve solving puzzles by manipulating the environment, such as rearranging hills and cliffs to create a path for the old man to travel. The gameplay is straightforward and intuitive, making it accessible to players of all ages and skill levels. One of the most remarkable aspects of Old Man's Journey is its stunning visual style. The hand-drawn art style and vibrant colors create a beautiful and immersive world that's a joy to explore. The soundtrack is also noteworthy, with a poignant and emotional score that perfectly captures the themes of reflection, regret, and reconciliation. Flat Heroes is a minimalist action game that offers a simple yet challenging gameplay experience, where players control a small square hero as they navigate through various levels filled with obstacles and enemies. The game mechanics involve dodging hazards and attacking enemies while trying to survive for as long as possible. The gameplay is fast-paced and demanding, requiring quick reflexes and precise control to overcome each level's obstacles and challenges. One of the most impressive aspects of Flat Heroes is its sleek and minimalist visual style. The clean and colorful graphics create a visually appealing and immersive world that's easy on the eyes. The soundtrack is also noteworthy, featuring a thumping electronic score that perfectly complements the frenetic pace. Underhero is a charming and clever RPG that puts a unique twist on the classic hero's journey. Players take on the role of a lowly minion who must rise up to become the new hero and save the kingdom from evil. The game mechanics include turn-based combat, platforming, and puzzle solving. The combat system is easy to learn but offers enough depth to keep players engaged throughout the game. Players can attack, defend, and use special abilities to defeat enemies, all while managing their health and resources. The platforming and puzzle solving sections are also well designed, adding variety and depth to the gameplay. What really sets Underhero apart is its quirky sense of humor and charming art style. It features colorful 2D graphics, a catchy soundtrack, and humorous dialogue that pokes fun at classic RPG tropes. 1979 Revolution Black Friday is a narrative-driven game that takes place during the Iranian Revolution of 1979. The player takes on the role of a young photojournalist named Reza, who is caught up in the political turmoil of the time. It is a mix of interactive storytelling and quick-time events that provide a sense of urgency to the narrative. The mechanics are relatively simple, with players navigating through the story by making choices and reacting to events in real time. The story is well written and engaging, immersing players in the world of the Iranian Revolution and the personal struggles of its characters. It also includes historical footage and photographs, adding to its realism and immersion.
You weren't a part of that craziness today.
Signs of the Sojourner is a unique and captivating card game that combines elements of deck building and narrative-driven gameplay. Players assume the role of a young merchant, traveling the world to build relationships with other characters by sharing experiences and trading goods. The core mechanics revolve around building a deck of cards that represent conversations with other characters. Each card has a unique symbol that corresponds to a particular emotion or personality trait, and players must match symbols to successfully communicate and establish connections with other characters. What makes Signs of the Sojourner stand out is its storytelling. As players travel and meet new people, they learn about the cultures and beliefs of the world around them, and their own perspectives and beliefs are challenged and evolved. The narrative is thought-provoking and emotional, making it a memorable experience that stays with players long after the game is over. Bleed is a fast-paced and action-packed 2D platformer that features a unique bullet time mechanic that allows players to slow down time and dodge incoming projectiles. Players assume the role of Trine, a young girl who dreams of becoming the greatest hero of all time, and must battle through a series of challenging levels filled with enemies and bosses. The mechanics are tight and responsive, with players able to jump, dash, and shoot their way through levels with ease. The bullet time mechanic adds an extra layer of depth to the gameplay, requiring players to carefully time their dodges and attacks to avoid enemy fire and take down bosses. What makes Bleed stand out is its charming and quirky art style, which pays homage to classic 8-bit and 16-bit games while adding its own unique twist. The soundtrack is also excellent, featuring catchy chiptune tracks that perfectly match the fast-paced action. Bleed 2 is a thrilling and action-packed sequel to the original Bleed game, featuring a new storyline, more levels, and an expanded set of weapons and abilities. Players once again assume the role of Trine, the young heroine who dreams of becoming the greatest hero of all time, as she battles through a series of challenging levels filled with enemies and bosses. The mechanics are similar to the first game, with players able to jump, dash, and shoot their way through levels while using the bullet time mechanic to slow down time and dodge incoming projectiles. However, Bleed 2 introduces new weapons and abilities, including a sword that can deflect bullets and a new character that can teleport and perform aerial acrobatics. What makes Bleed 2 stand out is its polished and refined gameplay, which builds upon the strength of the original game while adding new elements to keep things fresh and exciting. The visuals are also stunning, featuring vibrant colors and detailed character designs that make the game a joy to watch and play. Severed Steel is a fast-paced and stylish first-person shooter that emphasizes speed, agility, and precision. Players assume the role of Steel, a tough-as-nail protagonist who must battle through a series of challenging levels filled with enemies and obstacles. The mechanics are built around a unique system of movement and combat, allowing players to perform acrobatic stunts, dodge enemy fire, and use a variety of weapons to take down enemies with deadly accuracy. The controls are smooth and responsive, making it easy to perform complex maneuvers and pull off impressive stunts. What makes Severed Steel stand out is its striking visual style, which features a vibrant palette and sleek futuristic designs. The soundtrack is also excellent, featuring a blend of electronic and rock music that perfectly complements the fast-paced action. A musical story is a beautiful and immersive experience that combines music and storytelling to create a unique gameplay experience. Players take control of a musician and must navigate through a series of surreal dreamscapes, solving puzzles and unlocking musical pieces along the way. The key mechanics include exploring different environments, interacting with objects to solve puzzles, and unlocking musical notes by completing various challenges. The controls are simple and intuitive, allowing players to focus on the stunning visuals and mesmerizing soundtrack. What really sets a musical story apart is its captivating presentation and engaging story. It features stunning hand-drawn artwork, breathtaking animation, and a mesmerizing soundtrack that draws players into the game's dreamlike world. The story is also well written and emotionally engaging, exploring themes of love, loss, and the power of music. Letter Quest Remastered is a fun and addictive word game that puts a unique spin on the classic RPG formula. Players take on the role of a cute little Grim Reaper who battles monsters by spelling words with letter tiles. The key mechanics include forming words from the letter tiles to deal damage to enemies, collecting gems to upgrade your character's abilities and equipment, and navigating through various levels filled with traps and puzzles. The controls are simple and intuitive, and the difficulty is challenging but never frustrating. What really sets Letter Quest Remastered apart is its charming presentation and lighthearted tone. It features cute cartoon graphics, amusing monster designs, and a catchy soundtrack that make it a joy to play. It also has a ton of replayability with various challenges and game modes that keep players coming back for more. Valfaris is a fast-paced and thrilling action platformer that takes players on a journey through a brutal and unforgiving sci-fi world. Players take on the role of Therion, a skilled warrior who must battle his way through hordes of monstrous enemies to save the dying world of Valfaris. The key mechanics include fast-paced combat, platforming, and exploration. Players must use a variety of weapons and abilities to defeat enemies and overcome obstacles, all while exploring the stunning and atmospheric environments. The controls are tight and responsive, and the difficulty ramps up quickly to provide a satisfying challenge. What really sets Valfaris apart is its stunning visuals and heavy metal soundtrack. It features gorgeous pixel art and animations, with a soundtrack that perfectly complements the intense action and epic boss battles. Powerwash Simulator is a relaxing and addictive game that simulates the satisfying experience of power washing dirty surfaces. Players take on the role of a professional cleaner and must use a variety of tools to clean everything from dirty cars to filthy patios. The key mechanics include selecting the right tool for the job, adjusting the pressure and angle of the water spray, and managing your water and detergent levels. The controls are simple and intuitive, and the difficulty is just right, making it accessible to players of all ages and skill levels. What really sets Powerwash Simulator apart is its incredibly satisfying gameplay and detailed graphics. It features realistic water physics and impressive graphics that make the surfaces you clean look incredibly realistic. The ambient sound effects and calming music also contribute to its relaxing atmosphere. Life is Strange True Colors is a captivating narrative adventure game that tells the story of Alex Chen, a young woman with the supernatural ability to sense and manipulate emotions. Players must guide Alex through the town of Haven Springs, uncovering dark secrets and make life-changing decisions along the way. The game mechanics include exploring the town and interacting with its colorful cast of characters, using Alex's power to influence the emotional state of others and making choices that affect the outcome of the story. The controls are easy to use, and the difficulty is primarily focused on making tough moral decisions. What really sets Life is Strange True Colors apart is its engaging storytelling and memorable characters. It features a gripping narrative that tackles themes of grief, identity, and the power of empathy. The characters are well developed and relatable, making it easy to become invested in the story. Axiom Verge 2 is an engaging and challenging Metroidvania-style game that takes players on a thrilling journey through a mysterious and ever-changing world. Players take on the role of Indra, a scientist who must explore an alien world to uncover its secrets and restore balance to the universe. The key mechanics include exploration, combat, and puzzle solving. Players must use a variety of weapons and abilities to defeat enemies and overcome obstacles, while also uncovering hidden secrets and upgrading their gear. The controls are tight and responsive, and the difficulty ramps up gradually to provide a satisfying challenge. What really sets Axiom Verge 2 apart is its unique art style and atmospheric sound design. It features stunning pixel art and animations with haunting music and sound effects that perfectly capture the otherworldly setting. And that concludes our episode for today. Be sure to check out our other videos for additional gaming content and reviews. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. And as always, happy gaming. Peace.